Hey everyone, this is Louis7 and I am streaming Lord of the Rings Online this evening. I will actually be going into Morea on my Warden. I don't know if I mentioned on my stream last night what I would be doing today because I thought I would actually be playing my Lore Master, but I decided since it's kind of late when I was finally able to get to doing the stream, it was kind of later than I wanted, but I decided I would go ahead and actually get into Morea on my Warden instead of continue my Lore Master because when I continue my Lore Master, I want to actually be able to spend some more time there once I'm in Morea with him. So in this one, I thought I could go ahead and finish Walls of Moria and get kind of my Warden settled into Morea, similar to what I did last night on my Lore Master, basically. But I think I have a few more things to do, actually. And I probably won't quite start with the questing, actually, within at least the Great Delving on this character, because I will be wanting to quest in zones I don't do on my Lore Master. So as far as questing goes, I'm going to actually hold off on that with this character, but I still will do the book quest, so maybe we'll get into that. But right now I need to finish Walls of Moria, and I have a ton of LIs right here. And I can't even use any of them yet. I still have to unlock my LI and finish Walls of Moria here. I don't even think I have my base one yet, do I, on this character? I do not, so I still have to... I have to do some of these side quests, I think, still. I believe we did the cave at the southwest and then the one north here, and that might actually be most of the side quests. There is one more. I think there's another cave in the southeast, if I'm remembering correctly. Also wanted to say hello to Diadem's Black Swan. He was actually here before the stream, but he said glad to see you'll be running through Moria tonight. I'll at least be running to Moria tonight. Maybe a little bit through it. And then also hello to Angela Childress there. So what do I need to do now? I need to collect suitably sharp Eregian stones for Bori and collect thick branches. I just did this on my Lore Master, so I should be familiar with what I'm doing here. I need to turn my volume way down. So I should probably work on my class deeds a little bit, which is pretty much every stream with this character. So the main ones I would want to focus on today are Persevere and then of course Critical Strike. I think those are kind of good ones I can focus on, and a lot of the other ones are just kind of, I get them done from using those skills regularly anyway. So I don't need to worry about them in particularly too much. I actually don't even need to kill these Craven. I just need to pick stuff up right now. So yeah, today I was planning on doing my Lore Master, as I said, and I just got a little bit too busy with stuff, but since I've actually gotten some stuff done that I needed to get done, I'll be a little bit less busy throughout the week, so I'll be able to actually probably stream a bit more and be able to do more on my Lore Master and go through Moria a bit more. I think tomorrow would be a good day to actually get more settled with actual questing inside Moria on him. So that is my tentative plans for tomorrow. Kind of been switching back and forth between my Warden and Lore Master, but I still do plan to go through my Lore Master mainly. And then I will, actually tomorrow would be a good day to do my skirmish stream, to be honest, now that I think about it, because I was going to say I will also be doing skirmishes coming up, and maybe I could fit that in on like Tuesday, depending what's going on kind of the middle of the week for me. What do I need? I need 2 more thick branches. I would play the yellow line right now, but I can't really get any progress on any of the deeds I need. I could do Persevere, or not Persevere, First Resolve. I can't do Persevere or Mighty Blow. So it's kind of something that would actually be good on the landscape here, and I could use, like, the range Persevere skill would actually be pretty useful, but it doesn't actually count for the deed, and I'd rather at least get deed progress. I haven't even been using it, actually, but with my other skills, I can also get like Mighty Blow and Surety of Death. Those a bit easier in melee. I don't even know what spec I am. I'm blue line right now. I think the other one's still yellow line from when we were doing Rift. You have a Warden but can never remember the gambits. Yeah, it's kind of with the Warden, you have to be able to remember which gambits do what, and on top of that you have to remember how to build all of them in the specific combinations. It's kind of tough, I guess, to begin, but once you... if you like know what the different gambit lines do, which there are a lot of different gambit lines, but if you know what they each do, kind of like the Fist Shield ones do AoE damage, and just more builders with the Fist Shield just means stronger skills, basically. You can, that might be able to help thinking about it that way. Let's see, I definitely want that necklace. That's a big upgrade, actually. I want to see how much, because that's about 400 physical mastery, 107. It gives me about 8%, and how much damage boost is that? About 9 on that. So that's actually a pretty significant upgrade. Not that I really need it at this point, but it is nice. I think on this character compared to my lore master, I have a lot less mastery gear. I need to get rid of these, that's gonna keep bothering me. I'm actually in a dynamic layer right now. Too many players here in Walls of Moria, I guess. Or maybe it could just be because I'm instanced here and kind of on a specific part, I guess. So we need to head north here. I will not be doing the Fall of Moria. Actually, I do want to filter that. Am I even close to done on any of these? Looks like one of them might be a bit close. Force of Personality. So that's Surety of Death, Spear of Virtue one, and that is 500. So I wouldn't even be able to finish that today if I don't know if I'll be able to finish any of these today if I'll play long enough. Do I need to just head back down south? Oh, and I need to find the cause of the Wolf's Madness, which is down at the... that's at the southwest. For some reason I was thinking it was at the southeast. What is this? Rare Matham Hunter's armor? I always open these, but they never really have anything good anymore. It used to be really strong gear, the Matham Hunters, especially while leveling. And now it's kind of not that great, and it's... at least it was. I don't know if they've updated it for very high level, but kind of 115 to 120-ish, I'm thinking. It was really nice in Mordor at level 106, actually, until you got your Light of Arundel gear. Yeah, let's go ahead and talk to Browan first, I guess. Just in case he gives me something around the wolves or just something that I need to go somewhere else for. But what was I going on about? Yeah, the Matham Hunter's armor. So it used to be really good while leveling also, but now it's kind of really bad until level 45, 50, 40 maybe. That it starts getting the secondary stats, but the secondary stats it has aren't that useful. So yeah, now I need to defeat Shadow Orgs and find the cause of the Wolf's Madness, which are in the same area. And then like right now at level 50, it's not really that great. Like this piece isn't bad, there's just better stuff. And the physical mastery is definitely nice from it, but it just doesn't have enough other stuff that I'd really consider picking it over what I have. Hey Jolt Gaming, and you recently returned to LOTRO with some friends, and you've been using my videos to help me refresh and catch up with the changes. Thank you for the updated content. Well, I'm glad that's been able to be helpful. I haven't really made too many guides recently. Like specific guide videos. I guess I have had some character build ones. I've also done some of the patch videos, which could be considered guides, but either way, I'm glad they've kind of been helpful. It's kind of hard for me to make certain topic guides. Like if I try to make a new player guide, which is something I've always considered doing, there are just so many things. I feel like I'd be missing way too many things, and it's kind of hard for me to see from a new player perspective because I'm not really a new player what like people would need to be guided on and what they might need help with as a new player. Oh yeah, and as Angela says, welcome back to LOTRO. Hope you have been enjoying it. And then Warden Dojo, I might actually have heard of that. I'm not too familiar with it, but I think I have heard it. If it helps with the gambits, anything to help with those is a good thing though. Oh man, I'm not getting crits with my critical strike. Maybe the only gear upgrades I should care about are ones with crit rating, so I just get more critical strikes with critical strike. Let's see, how many do I need? Up to 52 out of 75. It's like the hardest class deed, and you only need to do it 75 times. But it's just a skill I never want to use, so I never really, unless I'm very much paying attention and remembering I want to use it every fight, I don't really use it. And then on top of that, you have to actually get a crit with it, which is a pretty low chance. Where am I? Trying to pull up my actual crit chance, which is 13.7% now. I don't consider that too bad. I don't think I've gotten a crit yet today with it. I really do like that style though. I've talked about this a bit with the Warden whenever I go on about critical strike, but I kind of like the idea of using ambush and then running and critical striking them. It's just not really good. Don't need to talk to this guy. He has a ring. I think that's from the quest I filtered. I was waiting to see if it was like when he was done talking I could interact, but yeah, I don't need that. That's why I don't like filtering quests usually, because they still have the ring on the minimap and it really bugs me. So I need to go to Bozzy now. It's actually probably Bozy with the accent mark. Hey Jack, and you're finally catching a streamline. That's great. You love my videos? Glad you love my videos, and hopefully I have some happy questing. I just did it. Oh, I need to go back to... I was going to go up there and waste my time, but... yeah, just recently did these on my lore master. But should still have fun going through them. That cloak would be an upgrade, but I kind of want to get the extra boost from the Shield of the Hammerhand. Wonder what it looks like. Not the most interesting. What's this one? Once you have completed this, any expedition quests will be cancelled. I'm pretty sure I've done all of them then. Right? I have no idea on this character, but I don't really mind if I did accidentally miss one, because I was doing this when I was doing Rift, I guess 2 nights ago, and I don't remember exactly what I did, and I guess I did finish all of them. But if I did miss some, I don't really mind too much since I did all of them on my lore master anyway, and I've done them a few times. It's just kind of nice to do them again while here. This instance is pretty long, unfortunately. It's not the most fun thing to go through multiple times on alts. It's at least not too bad though. Like if I consider this a required part of LOTRO, it's not all too bad for something required, even though I usually, at least for alts, I don't really like something like this. Being required to go to, say, Morea, or more specifically to unlock your legendary item, because I'm pretty sure you can still get in Morea using like a 21st hall port or something without actually doing this. I don't know how much questing you could do inside though. But yeah, mainly do this for the legendary item, and it's an easy way to get into Morea. It's kind of the way you're supposed to get into it. This must be their leader. Sounds like a lot of chances to use Persevere to me. Okay, I collected the repair pickaxe, and I believe I have to take that to the other side of the lake. And this is when the water starts looking really still. I just cleaned my inventory. I kind of remember that now. 2 nights ago when I was doing that stream on my Warden with the Rift, I cleaned my inventory before that and it was like basically empty. I might have had 3 rows worth of stuff, which is quite a lot less than I have right now, and it's just filled back up. A lot of crafting items. Mainly the scroll cases for crafting, and then a lot of legendary items as well. Just from looting legendary items and people sending me Warden ones when I'm like already swimming in them way too much. So now I need to do something with the pickaxe crate. Oh, I need to put them in the crate. That would make sense. Yeah, I really do agree these dwarves shouldn't be disturbing the water. Myself already knowing what's in here, but just in general, if you thought something would be suspicious about it, I wouldn't want to be disturbing it at all. It really does look too calm though. I don't really know like how it would not be calm and what would make it look too calm. Do I need to go to Broger? Is he the one that's already back there maybe? Or I don't know where I need to go right now. It looks like no, he is back here. That's good. So we can continue that and wait for Bozy to arrive. While we're doing that, I need to destroy some items here. Oh, he's already... Did I destroy a Warden's thing? Well, that was an accident. Again, I have a lot, so it's not the biggest deal. But I would still not like to not destroy ones I could use. Okay, that helped a little bit. A lot of this stuff, I think I just need to find a vendor and sell. I also have this level 51 armor. I think I looked through it and there was... The shoulder pads will be useful. I thought there was one more piece that would actually be good, and it looks like the chest piece. What are we doing? Remove the rubble from the hole and gate. I need to get my armor smith to Supreme tier. I could craft this Warden a shield. I don't know if it would be an upgrade from what I have. What's a possibility? I don't really know like a Warden shield when I would get one with questing or what kind of stats it would have. Yeah, the Dwarf Tools collection you can barter for the LI things. You can also, I didn't know this before, I thought you could only barter for LI items. There I go again calling them LI items, legendary items. But you can barter for heritage runes as well. I saw that on my lore master and I thought you could only barter for the actual legendary items before. So that was nice to see just because you get so many of those dwarf tool things. I think they're like dwarf rune tablets. Actually that doesn't sound right anymore. But something like that. Anyway, those items. Yeah, they used to, at least as far as I knew, you used to only be able to barter for the actual LIs with them. And it was kind of annoying because I would have so many of those and so many LIs that it would kind of be pointless equipping all of them or trying to level all of them. Or anything, just in my previous experience on very few characters going through Morea in that range and doing that, but yeah. Well, that's not good. You just hate Rowan. Not even, what is that skill called anyway? It's not Desolation. Brink of Victory, not even Brink of Victory can kill those tentacles. Yeah, you can also use the marks and medallions at skirmish camp to get ally stuff, which is actually, it makes it easier on the legendary servers because I'm pretty sure you can barter for not just second age symbols, but first age symbols from the skirmish camp as well. Which would be a pretty, you can barter for the symbols, which isn't directly the ally, but somebody could craft that. And you could craft it yourself if you actually have that, which I didn't do the crafting guilds on any of my characters, so I can't actually do that. I don't know, there might be ways to get recipes outside of the crafting guild, but none that I'm aware of. But anyway, yeah, you can get those pretty easily for your first stage, actually. Were you beset by some enemy? Yeah, some sort of enemy. One with tentacles. Like, just totally grabbed Broen and ate it. Okay, so that was pretty quick actually getting through that and finishing the main part of Walls of Moria, I guess. That's a nice chest piece. That's a nice bracelet. That is not a nice sword. That is a nicer chest piece. Why? They have like 94 agility, 75 vitality. This has less vitality but morale to make up for it. I guess it's critical rating versus physical mastery. Definitely rather the physical mastery. That's... What legs do I have? Fine protectors? Why would these match? It looks like that chest piece matches... Oh, never mind, it didn't. No, it did. But that chest piece looks like it matches my level 45 crafted armor for some reason. That's kind of odd, but yeah, I definitely do want that one. It's much better than what the bracelet would give me. I don't even think I want to equip that bracelet if I got it. So that's another nice boost. It looks like 274 to... What? That can't be right, can it? I do 2... What? Why did I see 274? But I gained 13 damage, basically. Oh, it might have been the shield bash that I was looking at on accident. But anyway, I need to go to Hundi, and I believe he is in Rivendell. And then I'll have to find a way to quickly... I don't have that swift travel, really. I have muster in Rivendell, though. That's even swifter. Gotta remember I'm a warden, and I can just travel wherever I want, whenever I want. Almost wherever I want. And almost whenever I want. I guess I can... These don't have a cooldown, actually. There's another acid mitigation. That's so weird that I went so long with LOTRO and never seeing any sort of acid mitigation or any sort of acid thing, just always thinking it was poison. And now I'm just seeing a ton of that, because I think it's more relevant in Morea, because we're kind of seeing all that now, but it's something I just never remember seeing before in all my time playing LOTRO until we saw it, whenever it was I first saw it recently. So I think on this character I can pretty easily... It'd actually be a good time to unlock the skirmishes again, but I still want to do maybe that on all my characters at once, but I think it'll be pretty easily... I could pretty easily run through school or library real quick. Unlike my lore master, that just kinda... It took a little while, and just because I started library, kind of the tougher one of the two, actually I kinda wanted to try to finish that. But on my warden it should go a lot smoother to just quickly get the 10 levels. Is Hundi? Oh no. He is at Echedunnen. That is not good. I just totally missed that. I don't want to use my map home yet, because I'll need that later, I think. So I can go ahead and do the stable master travel, I think. So you got the first 5 tomes of agility so far. Has Morea being open changed the limit on that? I don't actually know. I assume it would. But yeah, I'm not completely sure. That's going to be a slow travel. I guess I'll use my map home. I really messed that up there. I guess I'll use my map home and then just travel right back to Rivendell. Why did I think I needed to go back to Rivendell right then? Because I gotta actually get my legendary item. I gotta talk to this dwarf. I just completely forgot about this step, I guess. So I definitely want a spear, even though a sword's technically more useful. I actually wouldn't mind a sword if I could cosmetically switch it to a spear. Okay, now let me double check. Where's Rivendell? There it is. Yeah, I need to talk to the guy in Rivendell now. Now I know that for sure. We get to do all this traveling again. Here's a Warden trainer. I actually want to talk to this Warden trainer. I want to see what I get in Morea here. And I get... Do I really get nothing? I get... Okay, I get Gambits, that's right. So I do get Dark Before Dawn and Exaltation of Battle. And Adroit Maneuver, I guess. Do I have... I don't have... Can't use that while mounted. Can't even see what Gambits I have, but... What's that one? Yeah, I don't have that one skill. I can't think of the name of it right now. It's the damage one that's not Mighty Blow. Warden's Triumph. Like, I could get a trait for that, but I don't even have that skill. Did you get the compensation stuff? You haven't been on LOTRO lately. I did get the compensation stuff. That was on my Lore Master, but yeah, it got like the... I got everything in it. The dies, there are 4 sets of dies, each had 5 dies, and it was kind of annoying, to be honest, that they only had 5 dies each, because there's actually 7 pieces of gear you could dye, which are these 7 right here. And some of them, like, I only need 5 even, if I don't show my helmet and cloak, for example. But that was just something I wish there were 2 more of each dye, or... I know 5's kind of around an easy number for that. I can't identify... I need to identify a specific one. Here it is. Okay, so that is equipped. And I need to slot a relic into it. Oh, I can't. I have to do that on my own. So I want the one with maximum morale, definitely. I think this should actually be a damage upgrade. No, I lose a lot of DPS actually. I wonder how much I can rank up that DPS. I can get up to 78.6. That's when I'd probably start being an upgrade, because that takes me down quite a bit in damage. And none of that stuff would really bring me up. Oh, I must select one of these. So I can make a Westerness or Ancient Dwarf. I think I like Westerness. I like the sound of that better, at least. Okay, so I gotta get 10 levels on this real quick, and for some reason leveling is disabled. Oh, do I have to have it equipped? Well, that's kind of annoying. I guess you don't unlock the system where you don't have to have it equipped until a little bit later, so I think I can just run an instance real quick. That'll probably be the easiest way to get it to the 10th level. Unless for some reason there's something else I'd want to do. I can do School at Mirdain on this character because I did Library on my Lore Master. School's pretty easy and I can run through that pretty quickly, but I also was wondering why all my skills were grayed out. Some of them at least, and no reason it looks like. But this is a good one to use Desolation and Persevere. Persevere's not really strong, but this is the time to use it at least. Also a good time to get some Mighty Blows in. And a good time to mess up my Gambits, apparently. Okay, so you found raising finesse on your Warden good because of the AoE dots you can spam. Yeah, finesse is good. I consider finesse good on everything. But certainly any class with AoE where you definitely want to get hits is going to be important. Oh, I guess I can use Persevere. I didn't actually mean to build that Gambit Villager. Oh, he died anyway. I do need to use Dance of War a little bit and the shield skill. They'll help my defenses a little bit. Not that I need it too much, but it'll be slightly helpful in this at least. Guess I can do these little fights here and get some ambush in. Probably, yeah, it's already level 6, so I'm getting pretty close to done with that. I think it was kind of like that on my Lore Master though, and the last few levels went kind of slow. So I do need to use Surety of Death at least for my deed there. I think I am good to just start this boss fight. I consider this more of a mini boss. He's just like an elite with, I guess, a little bit of mechanic of being immune, but I think most bosses for like a 3-man would be elite master. My health is a little bit low, so I might go ahead and get me a restoration here. I don't think, if Resounding Challenge is the skill I'm thinking of, I don't actually have that. And Shield Tactic is pretty nice. That is one I'd actually like to keep on myself, but if I'm spending time pre-buffing for a fight... Oh, I want to hit this guy, he's gonna bring some mobs. But if I'm spending time like pre-buffing for a fight, I'd rather use the ones that actually give me deed progress here. But yeah, Shield Tactics is a good one, because it gives tactical mitigation, which I pretty much always need unless for some reason you're already capped on it, but it also gives stun immunity, which is kind of a nice thing that Wardens lack. Which, speaking of, I just got stunned. I'd really like for Never Surrender to not trigger, but if I start taking too much damage here it might, especially with that long of a stun. I don't even think I get Resounding Challenge. Yeah, I don't have that. I looked at the trainer, and I don't remember at least seeing it from the trainer getting it in Morea, but maybe it was there and I just missed it. Oh, I still am in combat. This mob really doesn't want to be hit. So what are the ones? I forget what the ones I'm actually close to being done. Terrible Visage, I think that's the one I'm closest to being able to get a trait point on at least. So this one I believe is the Shield Tactics. Just to look at that, it is 833 for a minute tactical mitigation buff, and that's kind of why it's nice there. And then Dance of War is, that one will be physical. I would also use whatever the 5th Gambit one of that is. I don't remember the name of it right now. Conviction, maybe? Yikes. Okay, so I might actually want to go ahead and eat some food. Get my morale up a little bit. If you have a Hunter or LM getting too much damage, it does nice to pull aggro. Are you talking about maybe Defiant Challenge, the Force Taunt? Because Resounding Challenge, I don't think that has any extra threat tied to it anymore. I think it used to. But I think since they did the threat rework, kind of like the Precise Strike, whatever that's called, the 3-1 Gambit, like how that one used to actually have extra threat, but I think since they reworked threat, it doesn't really work like that anymore. And then this is the part of the fight I can just start spamming Persevere. Maybe. He's actually doing a decent bit of damage here. I might go ahead and do some more damage myself. Yeah, Precise Blow, that's what that one's called. That used to deal like extra threat way back when. Where? Oh, I already looted the chest. I was like waiting for the chest to pop up so I could loot it. I already looted it. So we'll go through my defensive buffs here, and then I do plan to pull this whole room because that is the most fun way to go about this. I'll need my fire oils for that. I guess I can go ahead and do a desolation. Ideally I'd hit a brink of victory. Did I pull everything? Good. Well, I got stunned and disarmed. Oh, I leveled up to 51. I didn't even consider like the XP I would be getting doing this, even though this is kind of the method to level fast in Morea, I assume. School and library are pretty quick and give you decent XP until basically Warg Pins would replace it. And I also get Celebrate Spring and go and get 3k XP for that. So we are very close to level 10. We didn't even get it running up all through this point, and I thought I would. I could kill some trash mobs, but we'll kill the boss anyway. So this boss is actually somewhat scary because he does relatively decent damage, I guess. So I do need to watch my morale a little bit. He also does like an AoE melee range effect that I can actually run away if I pay attention to it. So it's just basically a little bit harder for me to work specifically on deeds on this fight than I would kind of like. Like, I might go through my whole bleed chain now instead of just use Mighty Blow for the deed for that one. Which still involves Mighty Blow at least. Okay, I had that Never Surrender pick up, and now he's going to do his thing. Yeah, it definitely is the role of the Warden to crash headlong into mobs. He will try to flay the flesh from my bones at least. So we got that level 10. That was a nice break from questing, I guess. Now we can just leave this place and get some progress on my ally and actually make it strong, I guess. Stronger. I don't know how strong I'll be able to make it. Finish that, accept this, bring the weapon to the Forge Master, reforge. I feel like that's the best name for a very weak ally like this. Surety of death, damage over time, definitely. Continue that. So now I need to talk to Wrathwald again. I have to decide if I think it's worth spending one whole Mithril coin. How many Mithril coins do I have? I have 70 Mithril coins. Do I think it's worth spending one Mithril coin to go ahead and go there without having to do the non-swift travel? And I am tentatively thinking yes, but I need to repair first anyway while I'm thinking about it. Wow, that was a 419 silver repair. I don't even remember dying or anything to like take a lot of damage to my armor, but maybe from Rift that happened. So yeah, I think I will go ahead and use the mythical coin to go ahead and travel there. I mean, I only went through like 30 of those in all of Eriador on most of my characters. I guess I could still use some of my other characters while going through places on them, but I still have plenty for traveling, and they're mainly for traveling for me at this point. And even though I do have them, I still hate spending them for some reason. So we need to talk to Bozy Scout, and do I need to stay here, or do I need to go? I think I do need to go over here. So I think I will equip my regular weapon. We definitely don't need our LI for this. Just the existence of the LI will allow me to hit these tentacles now. I just totally missed with Surety of Death. Can I? I actually am in the water. I was going to say, can I go in the water and just like be unharmed? I should be using Defiant Challenge, or not Defiant Challenge, Desolation. Since that's kind of the harder one for the Class D. Did we drive him off? I am guessing not. Oh, do you think it is gone? Nope, not gone. They had a good amount of delay between that, actually. Continue that. Finish. I'm always surprised that the finish is so early at that part, because I kind of expect you to have to do more with the gate and just go back there. Or the gate, the door, I guess, be the better thing to call it. So we can get a really nice helmet, or a bad helmet, or a helmet I can't use, or a bad helmet. I think I'll go with the really nice helmet. Dodger of the Watcher. So you have Dodger of the Watcher and Evader of the Watcher. They're so similar. They are both medium armor. The Evaders, I guess that's would be like more of a tanky medium armor piece, and then we have this less tanky, a lot more damagey medium armor piece. Which is definitely what I want on this character. I do lose a good chunk of morale from that, but I have enough. It was actually one thing when I was doing Rift, I was kind of like wondering where all my morale went, and I still don't know. I really have no idea, because I had like 11k at a point, and then I just like, I lost all my morale. I don't know if I got better gear like DPS stat-wise outside of morale, which could have been the case, but it actually had a noticeable effect in the last boss there, Tharlatch. So I will pretty much on this character, I won't do a lot of these intro quests. I'll just kind of go. That javelin will be a pretty easy upgrade, I think. I do lose a lot of stats though. You know, the legacies will be useful, but losing all those stats, I don't know what I could get for identifying it, what type of stats it would have. Who do I need to talk to and where? I just need to go straight to the Dolven View. Can I do that? I can directly do that. So I do miss out on the quest to get a goat, but I can just buy a goat from the vendor for 5 gold, which on my Lore Master, I didn't even know the quest was that early that you could get a goat. And I bought the goat right before. I had the quest the whole time, and I guess if I looked at my quest log, I had the quest reward there, but I bought the goat from the vendor and then turned in the quest and saw they gave the reward of the goat. But anyway, that's kind of what happened with that. You can also make these goats pretty buggy here in Morea, since you can change the path of the mount. or of the, I guess, stable master path, but with Morea in particular, you can kind of mess it up a bit more. It'll fix itself though. Okay, I just have fun trying to mess that up, but to look at some of my LIs maybe, or just all the LI stuff I have a lot of relics I can deconstruct. I have this thing I can open, can't open that while mounted. I should have some heritage rune, the XP, here they are. Yeah, so I was gonna say I should have those, and that should be enough to get this leveled up enough to where, what was I thinking, to where its DPS will be better than my regular spear, which is a lot stronger right now because it has a lot more DPS. It's like 279 versus 260, so it's a pretty significant damage drop off actually. But once I get this one to be a lot more DPS, it'll be like a huge boost. Which I mentioned this on my lore master, but it's kind of the problem with the Embiid allies and just the way the allies are. It started with Mordor. Just that DPS number being such a huge factor and such a huge upgrade you get from it. But having to have all the starlit crystals basically to be able to get anything, to be able to be useful, basically be like normal power levels for your character. So let's accept these guys. I think I do have infused garnet, so maybe we can do this stuff. It's pretty fun, I think. We can check it out. Let's talk to this guy. Definitely want to make my map home in here while we are in here. And we need to get a goat from somebody. I believe it's the Iron Garrison Miners. What is his barter stuff? Oh, it's just bartering, I guess, between the two reputation things. So let's get the tame red horn goat. So I want Iron Garrison Miners reputation as a warden so I could get muster in 21st Hall. And then I also want, could I actually get that from Iron Garrison Guards? Yeah, I cannot get that from Iron Garrison Guards because I know I want Iron Garrison Guards for my trait point. But I want Iron Garrison Miners for my travel skill. And I could also get a Morea geode from here. I guess it's a decoration. I wonder what that looks like. As far as the gear here though, kind of curious. That's not too bad. They seem to have done a lot better job updating gear pieces in Morea, just from what I've seen, than they did in Eriador. Like they did a good job, I guess, updating the stuff in Eriador compared to what they could have done, but it's still, there's still stuff that needs updating basically to me. You remember when Morea was first released? Well, I don't remember that, but anyway, it was a madhouse of players and way harder. It got lightened up a lot since Rohan, I think. Yeah, it was kind of, I wasn't there for Morea release in the madhouse of players, but I was there for the way harder. And was one of the reasons I kind of hated it, but now looking back, I actually prefer that challenge a little bit. Like, it was tough going through it, and I think the challenge actually added a little bit to the fun, but overall just all the issues with Mordor, I think the difficulty compounded it to make it a kind of annoying, less fun experience to me. But I am having a really optimistic outlook for the future of my experience with Morea. I really need to get to making that video about my history with Morea. So I need to identify, that's what I need to do, LI stuff before we get going with that. So we get to spend a lot of time here identifying all my Warden stuff here. Don't need to reforge anything. Is there any level 51 stuff I can already equip? We got 53, 53, 54, 56. Yeah, no 51 stuff unfortunately. You still have your Mines of Moria box, they went digital after that. Yeah, also don't have a Mines of Moria box, I guess, then. Yeah, I don't have any box for LOTRO, actually, now that I think about it. No, I don't want to deconstruct that, I want to equip it. Where is this javelin? There it is. I guess because it's kind of these ones. It's really annoying that I lose those stats, though. There's like no reason to equip this. It's so much worse than the one I have because I lose all those nice stats. And the legacies actually in it are pretty bad, to be honest. So let's go ahead and apply one of these 127,000 things to the stick. Which means I'll need to reforge that. Probably... Shield Spear Gambit Power Cost, that is completely useless. I at least use Ambush, because I want to use that for the deed at least. So that got that to level 20. Let's see how much I can upgrade this. Don't show this again. Oh yeah, I guess one thing to mitigate the loss of stats is a bunch of stats from the relics. I like completely forgot about the relics for a second there. So that'll hopefully make up with it. So as far as deconstructing stuff, we need to unlock all these. Oops, accidentally just deconstruct. Oh no, I deconstructed another javelin. I know a lot of people had like a lot more relics and heritage runes saved up. I just didn't do enough. This deconstructing is really slow. I don't remember it ever being so slow. There we go. This one's locked. This one's locked. Okay, let's see if I got anything useful. I don't need to use a tier 5 on this one. I want to use a tier 1 if possible. I would like to use a max morale. I have 15 of these tier 2 max morale ones. Definitely could use that. And then definitely want vitality. They have such low main stats. Mainly I want the critical rating from that. Doesn't really matter, to be honest, which other one I use. But I think the vitality would be more useful. Get about 150 morale between those two. And then these are just basically useless. Probably block rating because incoming healing rating is better than anything else you get from those. And with Wardens I can at least block. Okay, so as far as the legacies go on my spear, I think I actually got that to where it would be a DPS upgrade now overall, maybe. I'm actually kind of curious how much of an effect 2 DPS has, where this one has a lot more stats overall in the physical mastery compared to my old spear, which has about 3 more DPS points actually. So yeah, that's 286, 283. I do get all the legacy bonuses, but it is still very slightly better the teal spear I have, but we have some more heritage runes. I can go ahead and apply those to these. That barely gave it anything actually. I'll get a ton of heritage runes. I'm not worried at all about LIXP, that's why I don't mind applying those at all. And I might go ahead and actually use this 127,000 one on my javelin. What do I need to rename this? There's not really much that matches stick, is there? I'm just like totally drawing a blank for names that are like sticks right now. This will be stick 2. This gambit buff duration? What fit? Oh, these have evade rating buffs and block and parry rating, I guess, as Blue Line Warden. Javelin skills, critical rating. Yeah, let's go with that one actually. Well, we still didn't get any nice legacies on stick 2. I actually don't have any nice legacies like at all. Okay, let's try and get it. I don't know if this 10,000 will get it enough, but let's try to get it where I can reforge it and get another legacy. Defiant challenge return damage. Honestly, that one's not great either. I might just put points in DPS on this one, to be honest. There we go. So yeah, we got those settled a little bit more. Kind of happy with where they are. I do want to check what the Relic Master, what all he has, to be sure I know of everything they actually have in the game right now. So as far as legendary support goes, they have all those Scrolls of Delving here for shards. Wouldn't ever consider spending shards on these, I don't think. They do have the raw stat legacies, which aren't all that useful anymore, but it is something I could consider if there are no useful other legacies. And I guess otherwise I would just build to like tier 10 relics. They're not even that much better than tier 1. They're a little bit better though, so if I was min-maxing, of course it would be better to have tier 10, but since you can't have like those special crafted ones. So let's go ahead and do this. We'll do the Mythal Slaves first. Okay, and we'll travel now. So going back to your comment there, of course in the early days the trait system was entirely different too, but the way it is okay with me. Yeah, the trait system was really different. I don't really remember. I kind of remember it. You could just like pick things. I don't know, maybe it was similar to the virtue system like that. I kind of remember that. And then if you picked like 5 things in the same line, you got a bonus or something, like a bonus trait thing from what I remember. Mithril ore fragments. I honestly don't really remember this one that well. I think I remember the other one if we talked to the other guy and did his thing first. I don't know how many infused garnets I have. I do have 3 more. So we can do both of these. Oh, and I also want to track this. I really wish, talked about this last night on my Lore Master, but I really wish you could do more of those legendary slots if they are account bound. That would be something I would actually want to spend money on really quickly. If they made it to where if you just bought these, you got them in all of your characters. I could go here slowly, but that is not as fun. And I could actually work on my deeds and stuff. But what I would rather do is just kill a bunch of goblins and orcs at once. And maybe they make you dig. He's trying to be a funny goblin. Oh yeah, where are these mithril ore fragments? Oh, I need 14 of them, I don't need 4 of them. I was thinking they were something I actually needed to mine for, and he was like, make you dig. I was like, oh yeah, maybe I actually do need to dig. But nope, I just killed them and I get their ore fragments. Here we go. Just need to hit that desolation, but they're still doing damage to me. They are a bit higher level than me. So I still do a lot of damage, but I also kind of take a lot of damage, it looks like. I don't really know if I actually take a lot of damage. It's just when I pull all these, I take a bit of damage, maybe. Like enough where I gotta slow down a tiny bit than just like pulling this whole thing. I also really do gotta try to use my ambush skill and the whole critical strike thing with that. Oh, did I have Never Surrender pop? I didn't even know I had that buff up. I was just about to apply it and it would have actually been a waste then. And unfortunately, all that work for no crit. Oh, so I'm actually done with that. I just need to defeat the Mine Overseer, who I assume is at the end of this cave, and maybe right here, actually. I guess I can wait on him and use ambush and everything. So we will even use Careful Step for this fight. That's when you know it's getting serious with the Warden, I guess. It would actually be more serious if I used... It would be more efficient to actually use one of my javelin skills along the way up there. He's doing some sort of induction. We'll see. I think it just gave him a corruption, actually. First corruption I've seen. Or actually noticed that I've seen on this character. So we use the Ancient Anvil now, and we just bring that to Mungir. Leave instance. got some LIs I don't want. I wish there was an easy way to just say you don't want LIs of other classes, or if you could just sell them for a few copper even. I don't care how much money it would be, but you could just sell them. Okay, so I need to bring that to this guy, and I get to finish this now. I get LI XP. These actually have kind of nice rewards. So we have, what do we have here? We have provide additional weapon damage against orc kind. Well, that definitely sounds nice. Against ancient evil, that also sounds a bit nice. These are Runekeeper and Lore Master, so like extra damage to their damaging skills. Extra damage against beasts. So I think Goblin Piercer for the orc kind would be most beneficial to me. Let's see, actually, what does Westerness damage do? Is there a way to tell? I don't know if there's a way to tell, because this already does Westerness damage. We can put this on my... We can put it on stick 2 then. The idea they discussed doing with the virtue system changing will be welcome, I think. Yeah, the thing with that is I am a little bit concerned the way they worded it in their thing, their announcement, and any of the discussion they did afterwards, that it could be a little bit grindy. Like, it's already grindy, and I think grindy in a bad way, but they could just make it grindy, more grindy, kind of like the LI grind, which would be pretty annoying. But overall, I am not really happy with the virtue system as it is now, so any sort of change with that sounds promising to me at least. So we'll go ahead and do this next guy, Fast Star here. Wait, did this say something about a fellowship? Am I doing a fellowship one here? Oh no, I guess it was. Can't be done in a fellowship or something. This is the one I recognize more, this big room where I can... Feel free to pull more orcs, but we will go slowly here at the start, so I can use ambush. Yeah, ambush this Taskmaster and critical strike him. We actually got a crit with it. I think that's 2 crits today, which means only like 20 more or something. I only need to defeat 12 of these Orcish recruits, or I guess these Orcish recruits are the little ones, so they're probably only 12 here. I guess 6 on each side, 3 in each corner particularly. This is where it's just like so easy to chain pull on a Warden. I honestly can just like run through this whole place, casting gambits along the way. We'll actually do that. We'll pull the signature here. Actually, I already pulled the recruits. I actually pulled everything when I pulled them. That would have been nice to know. I could have purposefully done that to pull everything. Okay, so Ilter 8, he said, "Hey man, I just downloaded LOTRO from site. What do I need to buy to play LOTRO Legendary?" So all you need to buy for this is VIP, which is the subscription. It's like, I think if you buy 1 month it's $15, but it gets cheaper if you buy more months at a time. But yeah, basically the subscription VIP is all you need to buy to play on it. One thing though is they recently put in the Mines of Morea expansion to the legendary servers, and to do that content, which is above level 50, you would also need to buy the Mines of Morea expansion. And one way you could do that is just buying the expansion, but there's also a quad pack which comes with the first 4 expansions at an overall cheaper price. And will be useful later when they release the future expansions. Where do you get VIP? The only option you see is $30? Yeah, it's $30 I think for the 3-month, which is actually the one I do. Although recently I would consider moving to the year just because I've been playing so much LOTRO. I used to take some breaks where it'd be more efficient for me to do 3 months. You wanted to try 1 month? There should be a 1-month option, I think in the... I honestly don't know where. I should know where. In the LOTRO store I think is where they have it though. Might be the LOTRO market. I can actually look this. Since I know where to go, I can look at this real quick. Because I'm also curious, there should be a 1-month option, I would think. There's a 60-day game time code for $30. There, yeah, that won't have it. So if you look in the LOTRO store, I can look in the LOTRO store, but unfortunately you all won't be able to see the LOTRO store because I have it in an external window. There's a Become a VIP thing, and it should have something, like some sort of option there, I think, to go monthly for a single month there. Okay, so what do I have and what do I need to do? I kind of finished. Yeah, basically finished these two guys there too. Oh, I didn't even turn this one in. So what can we get from this guy? Ancient dwarf type? Spiders and insects, the dead? Against the unseen? You get increased tactical mitigation if you're pretty much anything but a warden, it looks like, really. Oh, and a hunter, I guess. Hunters can't have tactical mitigation. And burglars. No, burglars can. Well, that is really rude. Mines of Moria, the expansion that introduced... Wow, I'd really like that increased light damage. But Mines of Moria, the expansion that introduced wardens, discriminates against them by not letting them have firm resolve. Oh, we can just choose relics. I'll just choose the relic here. A whole tier 1 relic. So those are kind of fun things you can do daily and, you know, just get the infused garnets and do them. Pretty easy XP as well. And you get these LI things, of course. But yeah, they're pretty easy and just fun, again, to repeat myself. So let's talk to the legendary Warden trainer. See what they have to offer, if I can find one. Here she is. Oh, I have 14 of these tablets already? Or rusted dwarf tools, that's what they're called. Is it? Yeah, it's the Cuzdle tablets, that's what I was thinking of earlier. So I'm pretty sure, maybe. Here they are. Yeah, you can just barter for relics directly from these if you don't want an actual LI, but I wouldn't mind. Are these all level 53? Actually, I would mind that. I don't really want a level 53 LI, to be honest. And if you have 4 of the bright tokens of Nimrodel, which you could get from soloing Turtle, I think you could get maybe all 4 of those. I don't know. But yeah, you could get your first stage as well. So what are these? Cuzdle tablets, and then you could also get relics from your tokens there, emblems. So yeah, I think the main thing I would want from this is relics. I don't really... I'll just go ahead and get all 14 there pretty quickly. Let's go ahead and deconstruct these. So yeah, since you can't meld the nice relics yet, it's really just getting to... I kind of want to look through all these, make sure I'm not missing anything. The runes are really useless. They just aren't that good. I wouldn't say they're completely useless, actually, they're just not really good. Let's see. Seems like, yeah, just upgrading to tier 10, I don't see any reason, at least with the relics I have, any reason to save them and not just like work for higher tiers at this point. Which get kind of expensive, actually. If you like auto combine 50 of these, it's 100 silver, and that's just for tier 1. And I can't even think I did all those. But do the same for tier 2, it's 250 silver. You can actually do that one again. Tier 3, it'll be 650 silver, and I've already spent like a lot of money. I don't know if that'll spend, yeah, it doesn't look like it'll quite spend all of it anymore. And actually, when you get like really high level, once you unlock the actual melding, I think tier 8 is what you need. It might be tier 9, but it's actually lower than the highest tier. So yeah, we got some tier 7, I guess, now. I don't know why, the whole point of that, but we got those. We can also refine them and just get shards, and I guess with shards we can just get these legacies. not these legacies. These legendaries support things like a Scroll of Delving to get 10 additional levels. The Empowerment Scrolls, which will be kind of what we need to upgrade the legacies, the tier of them. The renewal, what does the renewal do? Oh, reset the legendary points spent. So yeah, kind of compared to like the regular servers, a little bit less used for relics right now, at least that I see. But still kind of something to work towards, at least with the LIs. And so I think this is kind of a good point for me to wrap this up. Actually, I kind of got into Morea and was planning for it to be a shorter stream again, but I didn't really have much else planned. We got here pretty quickly, and since I didn't do the intro quest, unlike my lore master, got through that a bit quicker. And I did these two things. There is actually the one in Echedannen. I don't know how easy it is to get back there. If we go to, I can do the one in Echedannen. That one's a small fellowship, I believe, and will be a bit harder. It has like elite drakes I need to kill, but I can do that one actually. It's a level 54 one as well. Hope I went the right way. Durin's View, yeah. This will just take a little bit to travel there, but I can do that as well. But yeah, as far as my Warden goes, I'll probably, when I do level her, do a little bit more speed leveling type stuff with school and library. But I do want to do probably on my Warden again, unless I happen to somehow level her to 60 before my lore master. But I plan to go through Morea on my lore master and just go through it basically. I don't know exactly what zones I will do and what zones and what order, but whatever zones I miss on my lore master I would like to do on other characters, which is basically the same with Eriador. I've done every zone in Eriador now, except Trollshaws. I did that on Louisden though, but that doesn't really count as a legendary server, going through it on this server type thing. And as far as Morea goes, if I zoom out, when I was kind of thinking on my lore master, I was going to follow the book quest on him, of course, and I will do the book quest on my Warden as well, because you unlock the skirmishes, and I think it'll just be useful for me to maybe run through it on more than one character. I don't know for sure, but it's kind of my tentative plans to do the book quest. And on my lore master, what I was thinking I would do is the Great Delving and Endurance Way, and I'm kind of pretty open from where I'd go from there. So yeah, I also need to, I wouldn't mind just traveling to 21st Hall on this character. But any zones, again, that I miss, I would do ideally on my Warden, and then if I still miss something somehow, I would do them on my Runekeeper. And then on top of that, we have all of Lothlorien, and Lothlorien is a pretty big zone. I would kind of consider 2 to 3 maybe Morea type zones. You have kind of, I guess you could have the western part and the eastern part, Karis Galadan being kind of a main city, taking a big chunk of space of it. But if you consider the west half and the east half like two different zones almost, split it into like that, although the first half is pretty short there, if you would put it like that. I don't know. Maybe it's more of a regular zone size, but it seems pretty big and gets you quite a bit of XP. I think it just, I don't know if it's being in a cave. All the zones look small, at least on the Morea map here, but when you actually go to them, there's a lot of navigation with them. It kind of makes them bigger in a way, I think. But we are done with the travel and can head out of here. Oh, I need to, actually got a goat. I haven't even had to use it yet. There we go. Goat is my main mount now. This is a Morea character, so she uses, oh, well, for some reason I was thinking this just took me directly to Echedannen. But that's okay, we can go all the way around. New deed, goat herder. Unlock all these different goats and I get goat herd. Probably won't be working on that. Is this a racial thing or what? Yeah, this is racial. I was kind of wondering if that just gave me a skill, but it is a racial skill, and it's a 3-second stun. I wonder if that's like a really long animation type thing, like most racial skills. Oh, I have a trait point, which is 30. I want 31. I don't know if I'll get 31. before I get level 53 or when I get level 53. Let's look at my class deeds, kind of see where I am with those. Fierce Resolve, Persevere, Ambush. Actually, I am going to dismount. This might seem odd, but I want to be able to spam Dance of War and Shield Mastery a little bit to just go ahead and finish those up. I need to use them 50 times a day, basically. And if I did them 50 times a day, say I started now, it'd be 4 more days at least of doing this. But it's probably really going to be like a whole week's worth. Probably won't get to 50 every day, even though I try. And I don't know today, I think it's in like 240 or so maybe. Or 340, I mean, is where about it would cap. Plus, at least with the Warden, I do have Force March to travel faster. But yeah, I really do think Persevere is the one I need to work on the most. Like, if I were just to sit here using the same gambit over and over, it would end up being Persevere that I would want to use. Although I kind of killed these green mobs too fast. They're just kind of in my way though. Whoa, we just fell here? I think it's a safe fall at least. Yeah, we're still in Walls of Moria. Didn't think, I was kind of wondering if I got out of it somehow, but there's no etch done in here. Not paying too much attention to the landscape either. Okay, so this one is, yeah, that one's only 300. Master of the Fist is about the same progress. Master of the Spear is a little bit better. That one's the Mighty Blow one, which I've been trying to use a lot. Mighty Throw is the ambush one. That's kind of goes with Critical Strike. Persevere, because it's only at 285, it's kind of lagging behind a bit, is why I focus on that one a little bit more. There are several hundred quests in and about Moria that's really entertaining. Yeah, Moria has a lot of quests and so many different things I could go through. That's kind of why I keep talking about some different reasons why I'm excited to go through it, but that is one reason I'm excited to go through it, to go through all the quests. This one's for physical mitigation. I couldn't even use that as a Warden. They are really biased against Wardens here, and then like the Fire Temper one, those ones are really useful for Lore Master and Runekeeper, same with the other one that you can get. So we'll continue this one. This one again is probably, I tried it on my Lore Master, but it was like, I could do it on him, but it was going to take quite a while. So I can't quite run through this, I don't think, as easily. What am I doing? I'm using like horrible gambits here. I got Warcry in battle memory somehow. But yeah, I feel like this is a good strategy. Mainly use Persevere and weave in Desolation and Mighty Blow. I think Surety of Death, that one's pretty far ahead. I don't need to worry too much about it. Yeah, that one's already at like 449. So that's quite a bit ahead. And I am dying here. These guys do a lot of fire damage, it looks like. Oh, I have 2 mobs on me. That's not good. Actually, I have to do some good things here now. Not really Fierce Resolve. They're just doing a lot of tactical damage to me. I can't really keep up with it with 2 mobs on me. Should have probably killed this. Okay. Really shouldn't die here, but I'm about to die here. Wait, I'm taking like 500, 600 damage a hit. I think that was the issue I was running into with my Lore Master. If I got 2 of them, I just couldn't live through it. Okay, so we'll go a bit better about that this time. On one mob I can relax a bit, but once I pulled 2, I probably should have finished the first mob first, but I still don't know if I could have just outlived through its damage. So we'll probably go through this a little bit better and smoother overall. I don't want to spend all this time focusing on deeds when I need to kill these mobs anyway. The deeds will get done eventually, it's just something for me to actually work on. other than what I'm actually doing right now in the game. I did pull an extra here, but I don't think these whelplings are too big of a deal. But yeah, all this tactical damage, it's really scary. I could use... There's a time I could actually use some of these skills. Shield Mastery being one of them. So I might actually prep that up here. No, I think the other one for tactical is actually Conviction. Yeah. So if I want to survive better, that's what I need to do here. What is this maddening strike? I think both of these provide both physical and tactical mitigation. The 2-3 and 2-3-2. Desolation. I think that should be enough. With the hatchlings, it should be okay to do that, I think. This fight, I would be a little bit worried about trying to do that with half morale, basically. Or a little bit less than half morale. So we can get Conviction on myself to heal me up a little bit and start working through my buffs. A good downtime, I guess, when I'm waiting for my morale to restore, to just like go ahead and get my buffs up and work on that deed even. So yeah, the added tactical damage of this actually makes it a little bit more fun. Not just them being elites and this being a small fellowship thing, but since they're all doing a lot of damage to me, it means I have to worry about it a little bit more. Especially these little whelps are being annoying right now, actually, because they're ranged and not all getting hit by my AoEs. And they're also doing a lot of damage. We'll see if I can line of sight them here. I actually almost killed the elite before I've even killed all the regular mobs. Do I play any characters on other servers? I have not that recently played any. I did with update 23 a little bit, and then not only was update 23 kind of getting bored of it, but the legendary servers were released, and that kind of has been my focus now. I do occasionally log on just to check stuff and log on those characters sometimes for gameplay or my trait guide videos. But yeah, the other server I do play on is Arcadstone, and that's kind of where, if anything is new to the game is released, I'll definitely check it out there. I'm kind of excited. I haven't really been looking like too much forward to update 24 or any of the new content coming up maybe, but I've actually been a little bit excited getting closer to update 24, seeing what that brings to the game. I don't expect too much from it, actually. And Minas Morgul I think is a good opportunity to for them to fix a lot of things that are wrong with the game right now. But it doesn't seem like something they would actually do. Or at least a lot of things I consider wrong with the game. I don't know if everybody would share that. This one's kind of going a bit slowly. Need to kill a lot of these, I guess. Yeah, I don't have resolution yet either, but that is one that's nice. It was a lot nicer before they nerfed all the morale taps. There's There's not much reason in kiting because they have a range skill anyway. I just take a lot of tactical damage here, and I feel like if I actually spend my time killing them, I don't really need to worry about my buffs, but if I pre-put my buffs up, it just kind of goes slowly, so if I can just run through the fights, I'd rather do that, but I might need to work on these buffs again. I gotta remember, what does Celebration of Skill actually do? Okay, nothing basically. Nothing useful for me here at least. And this fight's actually nice when I use ambush. Even without the critical strike, the knockdown actually is nice from it. At this time, it's just like the whole critical strike part isn't that useful. There are a lot of them here. Actually gotta be careful here. Let's try and just pull one. Oh, I see another Drake running. So this will actually be a little bit of a challenge for me. I don't have Never Surrender to fall back on either. They might just do like way too much damage to me right here. Especially I didn't put any of the buffs on myself or anything. I don't know, maybe I'll be able to do enough damage. That's basically what I gotta do though. Do more damage than they do. Which it doesn't look like it's happening right now. Oh, now it does. Kinda had a slow chunk there. Now I'm having a slow chunk again, messing up my gambits. Got through it though. That was kinda nice. I'm actually only down to needing 2 more yearlings. I don't know if there are only 10 yearlings in here. It'd be a lot easier to just run through and get a lot of hatchlings at once, I think. Maybe they still, again, do a lot of damage to me. Oh no, I actually pulled them. That's not good. Oh no, they're shooting me through this pillar. I can't line of sight them. Okay, maybe this will line of sight them? A little bit? I can kill these guys quick, they just gotta actually not be able to shoot through walls. Okay, I should be safe here. Oh no, he hit me. He hit me with the explosion while I thought I was safe. I didn't want to use my potion there. But what did he do? Was it molten eruption there? And then I think that just combined with the regular damage did a lot to me. I still killed them, but I was not expecting that burst damage down at the last one there to kill me. Okay, so we are actually just looking for hatchlings right now. And I still need 2 more. Oh, here are a bunch of things. Definitely not running out of drakes here. Did he not get hit by Surety of Death? That's kind of rude. Okay, we can get this yearling pretty easily, I think. And we'll get a hatchling with him, but I can... Oh no, we'll actually get a whole nother elite with us. Okay, this will be another test if I can get through this. I should be able to, I just need to focus on the elite Morea fighting. And use some AoEs to get started on this next elite. Might have to use a potion here, but if I can avoid it, I would still like to. Nope, I was able to get through it. These elites I think have just enough time that I can really start ramping up all my dot damage. so that it like seems like I'm going to be losing a fight, and then just all my damage ticks in and I end up winning and kill them. Okay, let's see if this one is... That's at 323, so we're doing good on that one, I think. I'd really like to actually... I think this is going to be for the best. We will switch to yellow line. I think that's going to be a lot better here. I still will run and do my ambush thing. I got a 1000 crit with critical strike, I think, somehow, as yellow line. This might even be okay against the elites. I want to try to kill my last elite in yellow line here. That could be pretty fun. But yeah, if these hatchlings are just spread out like this, there's no reason to not just range them down. Okay, let's try against this guy. I still will run and use critical strike like last time. I might have had like a javelin auto attack do all that damage last time actually. But they're going to be ranged against me, which is kind of annoying, so they'll still be doing a ton of damage. But I'll also be doing a lot of damage. Javelin of Virtue. Okay, oh no. I didn't mean to just already pull that elite. What did I just do? I just like totally messed up. I do have, okay, I've never surrender. I can fall back on that. That should root him, and with the root, I can go back to Javelin of Virtue here, and then apply a nice heal to myself. There we go, that was nice. So we need to defeat Rimlug the Wing Mother. She sounds scary. Oh, we still had points to put in something. What do I want to put points in? Melee damage? Oh, probably buff duration. Outgoing damage debuff. I use... Boar's Rush would be the only one I use with that. But Boar's Rush, to get that, they have to already have tier 2, and I just don't want to use tier 2 at all. So yeah, I think buff duration would be best there. Or debuff duration, rather. So where is this Wing Mother? Is that her? Nope. I feel like she would be kind of in the middle here. But maybe off to the side somewhere. Oh yeah, that won't let me go out there. I didn't really expect her to be there, but thought I would go ahead and check because I don't remember seeing any around here. I also expect her to be an elite master. There's one right here that might be her. Yep. Okay, so she is an elite master, so we can try this in yellow line. That might actually be fun. We already killed an elite master in blue line with the school at the Mirdain. So we will try yellow line here against a potentially ranged mob though. Oh yeah, if she is ranged, I'm going to have trouble. Just simply going to have trouble. Oh no, I don't want to go through this. I will go through it though, since I've already kind of started it. So we'll use our morale potion now. We want to use 2 Javelin of Virtues really quick, spam them both, and then use, no, I accidentally used Precise Throw. We should still be okay, she's taking a lot of damage now. There we go. Didn't even get to use Javelin of Virtue. So yeah, there should be some proof that yellow line is not completely useless. So I need to use the Ancient Anvil. I read that as use Ancient Evil first. It did not make much sense. I hope this one gives better rewards. I know if you did it with 3 players, it would be like no issues. Still take a lot of tactical damage, but splitting it between 3 players and having more DPS, or even a healer, or maybe a tank with more tactical mitigation, or even what I have, I could tank this with other people to help easily. So as far as that goes, it shouldn't be all that much more rewarding, just like a little bit more, but doing it solo, it feels like it should be a lot more rewarding. And I get a tier 1 relic, so not that much more rewarding. I would really like Stout Defender if for some reason Wardens could use it, which is definitely ridiculous. Oh yeah, I also have better shoulder pads I could have equipped the whole time. Should gain morale from these, and just raw damage. Critical rating as well. So we're up to 7.6k, and this is in the yellow line. I think those reset. What is the reset time still? 3 AM it looks like. Okay, so I guess that will be it for this stream. That was something fun. I was kind of glad I did that with Pimbar. It took a little bit to get through and go through it, but it was pretty fun, and the yellow line there was really fun. It seems like I could have gone through all the yellow line pretty easily, actually. But we can go back to, do I want to go back to Morea? Might as well go back to Morea. We'll go ahead and get into Morea and make that this new character's home. But yeah, that'll be it for this stream. I had fun getting to Morea, and again doing those little 3 instance things, the daily things, especially the Pimbar one again, but yeah, got this character set up. I think in the next few streams I will probably do my lore master, but it seems like I keep planning things and then decide to do something different when I actually stream. But tomorrow I really do plan to get to my lore master and spend a little bit longer in Morea and actually get to some more Morea questing on him. And yeah, that's just what's coming up. I'm going to also try to work on some videos because I need to get some videos out, and I need to also give another 1500 LOTRO points. I have another code to give away, which will be in an upcoming video. But yeah, I hope you all did enjoy this stream, and if you did, please consider liking and subscribing for more, and thanks for watching and joining everyone.